What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's reaction video is every pizza style we could find in the United States. We do like a pizza, don't we?
We do like pizza.
Yeah. What is our favourite from the United States?
Our favourite, Chicago town.
Yeah, we have.
Think about that for a minute.
Again, we haven't had a true Chicago deep dish before, have we? But we've had you get the little mini ones and a really deep dish.
I don't think when we went to New York we even had pizza, did we? Maybe once.
I think we had a slice. We definitely had a slice, but we didn't focus too much. We probably should have had pizza.
Or we just had a random pizza, whatever one.
Yeah.
Was available in those little walk things.
We didn't really look up the food things, did we? That was probably the one thing we slacked on the food, didn't we?
We did actually. That was the one thing we didn't really pay much attention to.
No.
Was the restaurants.
Exactly. We've done all these reactions now, and it's like, oh, we wish we'd have done a few local things, a few popular things, like maybe a cheesecake, and then maybe some more pizza and stuff like that.
Well, we did say about going to the cheesecake place, didn't we?
But we didn't do it.
But the queue was like out the door.
But next time we're in the US, we're going to pay a lot more attention to the food, especially after doing these reactions. Smash that like button if you enjoy, guys. Smash that subscribe button as well, and let us know your favourite type of pizza in the comments below. You like a pineapple on pizza, don't you?
I like ham and
absolute
pineapple.
wrong un.
Thin, crisp.
Absolute wrong un. And I like pepperoni. Oh, Texas barbecue from Domino's is delicious.
Ham and pineapple's really good.
What is the right goal for today for the pizza?
2,500 for pizza.
2,500 for pizza. Smash that like button and let's check out every style of pizza in the United States. What we got?
As the saying goes, pizza is like sex. Even when it's bad, it's still pretty good. What's not to love about a chewy crust, zesty sauce, gooey cheese, and a mind-boggling array of potential toppings? The beauty of pizza is that it can be made in an infinite number of ways. Today on Weird History Food, we're looking at most every style of pizza made in the United States.
Pizza.
But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel.
Subscribe here.
After that, leave a comment and let us know what other food-related topics you would like to hear about. Okay, time to deliver all kinds of delicious pizza pies in 20 minutes or less, guaranteed.
Is that an actual place?
That's Toy Story.
Okay.
New York and pizza go together like the birds and the
this is
bees,
embarrassing.
and bagels and cream cheese.
This is the first one, and we didn't even try anything.
And we didn't even do bagels and cream cheese. Yeah. We were disappointed
We
on the food.
literally, I think we ate McDonald's most of the time.
We were bad on the food, but we did a lot of all the sightseeing pretty much.
You know, a lot of hot dogs, though.
A lot of
quite New York-y.
And the pretzels.
Yeah.
The big pretzels.
And I'm pretty sure from those little, I like to call them tin cans. Because the little, like, where you got your bagel and that from, they remind me of tin cans.
Oh, the little
pop-up
the little
thingies.
food stall things.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Food stores. I'm pretty sure that's where we got the slice of pizza
It looks
from.
like a tin can.
It does a bit. I like it. I like the vibe.
We slacked on the food, didn't we?
We did.
We were going to stop mentioning
The McDonald's is very nice.
Not surprising, then, that the Big Apple has its own brand of pie. Tracing back to the recipes
They
that
call it
immigrants
pie,
from
that's
Naples
weird.
brought with them across the
Too.
Atlantic,
Pizza pie.
New York-style pizza has evolved into its
I love
own
Home Alone.
thing. It's cheesier than its Neapolitan ancestor, and a bit bigger. The wide triangular slices,
God, it's huge.
which any true New Yorker would fold lengthwise to eat, are cut from a thin crust pie about 18 inches in diameter, the perfect size for a pizza wrap.
Oh.
Overshadowed by its thin crust cousin, Grandma Style is New York's best-kept pizza secret. Named for all the nonnas who express their amore in the kitchen, Grandma Pie has roots in the old country. Like Sicilian pizza, Grandma Pies boast a thick crust and are baked in rectangles. But unlike its Sicilian ancestor, the Grandma Style dough is proofed for a shorter time, producing a heartier base. Toppings are often simple, just cheese, fresh tomato sauce, maybe some herbs,
More
and
cheese?
that's it.
Oh,
No
you need
pineapple
more
on this
cheese.
pie. Despite
It's not a
its
lot of
roots
cheese
in
on there.
Sicily, Nonna's invention is relatively recent. Long Island pizza makers began producing grandma pies in the 1960s or 70s, although the pizza only started appearing on menus within the last 2 decades.
Okay. It looks alright. Square pizzas
It
are...
needs more
Say,
cheese, though.
Chicago-style
Square pizzas are very... I don't know.
They kind of taste different, but they shouldn't.
They shouldn't, but they do. It's kind of like drinking a drink out of a different cup, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you go plastic or paper, it tastes different
I
to
suppose
a glass.
It's like drinking beer out of a bottle.
Beer out of a bottle,
Out of
glass.
a can.
Completely different.
Or whatever.
Yeah, it's weird.
It shouldn't taste weird.
Square pizza, let us know. It's not very traditional, is it? You've got to go round. Surely you've got to go round.
Yeah.
Let us know.
pizza, and many people imagine
Oh,
deep
that's the one we
dish.
get.
But most residents of the Windy City will correct the record.
What's the difference? Come on, spit it out.
Deep dish is for tourists. Real Chicagoans eat tavern-style pizza.
Oh,
A
okay.
thin and crispy crust pie cut into squares.
I want
The
a proper
small,
deep dish.
uniform slices make for a very social pie. They're easily held by hand, ideal for parties and events. And for eating at the bar while watching the Bears have another losing season.
Wow.
Most people associate Buffalo, New York with its
New York
namesake hot
again.
wings, but the city has another culinary curiosity, Buffalo-style pizza. As Arthur Bovino described it in the Daily Beast, the dough has the lightness of focaccia. There's always lots of cheese, and while the sauce does happen to be slightly sweet, that ends up being a nice contrast to the spicy oil pooled in the copious charred, meaty pepperoni. That sounds
Okay.
delectable and messy.
It's a lot of cheese. You'd like
Delectable
that.
messiness.
It does look good.
Buffalo pizza also lacks the typical crusty rim. The sauce, cheese, and pepperoni extend to the edge of the pie, so bring extra napkins.
Maximise taste. I like it.
New York City may be the self-proclaimed capital of pizza in the U.S., but its neighbor up the eastern seaboard has its own loyal base of pie hounds. In New Haven, Connecticut, locals and Yale University students alike line up for the celebrated Beats, a New Haven original. As pizza historian Liz Barrett described it, one of the hallmarks of a Beats is its birth in a coal oven. But that's not the only thing that defines a New Haven-style pizza. Some of the characteristics that many New Haven-style
looks
pies
good.
seem to have in common are what locals call a flat, not thin, and tender crust, which is a
like
result
the
of the
really
proofing
thin ones.
process. And
Yeah.
the use of
I
all
mean, don't get me wrong, I'm getting used to stuffed crust just because you can put cheese in there. But you like thin, don't you?
I really like thin.
Thin-
I'm not really a big thick one.
No, thin is nice, I'll tell you what. But if I can get cheese in there, I can get cheese in there. Do you know what I mean? If it's just crust, why are you going thick? You know what I mean? That's just weird. If you're
Yeah,
just going
see, that's
thick
what I mean.
crust-
So I don't like anything in it.
But if you're
So I
going
may
something
as
in
well
it,
just go thin.
yeah, you may as well go thin. But cheese in it will. Maybe you could get cheese next time and get me.
Sure, I just have my pizza
all-purpose
too.
flour.
Oh no, I'm having Hawaiian.
Sauce that is never pre-cooked, the use of pecorino romano cheese instead of mozzarella, and the use of breadcrumbs beneath the dough during baking instead of cornmeal.
Okay.
I like clam.
The
Ooh.
white clam pie originated at Frank Pepe
I'm not
Pizzeria
sure.
Napoletana sometime in the 1950s, but now you can find examples in nearly every pizzeria in New Haven. According to Barrett, this bivalve studded pie is a direct descendant of a New Haven-style
not so
pizza.
sure
In
about
its
that.
purest form, the white clam pie is topped with fresh shucked clams, olive oil, grated pepper.
I think if you've watched this channel for long enough, you know I'm a definite no.
I'm a basic fish person. I thought I wasn't picky before. Like,
Yeah.
I've always said, you're so picky. I'm so not.
You're
But
way more picky
I'm
than
not.
me.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Oh, you are. These reactions are
on
definitely.
singular foods,
Yeah.
on meals, I'd say no. You are picky. You only eat pie and mash.
Let everyone decide from my previous videos when we've done food reactions.
No,
Let us
like,
know who's more
yeah,
picky.
but like I eat scampi. I'll eat crab. I'll eat oysters. I'll eat mussels. All of that.
Will you eat clam pie?
I mean, no.
I definitely would not give that a go, by the way. I know I normally say I'd give it a go. But the thing is, people will like that, and we're not trying to put you off.
I'd give it a go, but I probably
Oh,
wouldn't like
I
it.
won't give it a go. But people would like that. So fair
Well,
play
of course
to
they
you.
do.
That's what I mean. I don't want it to be like, that's disgusting. It's just not our cup of teas.
No, but I'd give it a go.
Oh, we'll see.
Off camera.
When we go to America, you got to try that next then. That is the challenge.
Okay, well, America, it's been nice knowing you.
Pecorino Romano cheese, oregano, and garlic. Some use fresh clams, some can.
You like
Each
garlic?
preparation
I
has
do.
its set of enthusiasts,
That's one
depending on the severity of your hangover. Pizza lovers in Detroit rev their engines for the distinctive Detroit-style pizza. A twist
Ooh.
on the
That's
classic grandma
interesting.
pie. It's baked at a higher temperature than known as pizza,
That
and
is
it's cut into
interesting.
rectangles, like the pizza we used to get at school. It also differs from other pizzas in its cheese. A true Detroit-style pizza uses Wisconsin brick cheese, not mozzarella. To trace
Okay.
the origins of Detroit-style pizza, look no further than Buddy's, which has operated as a restaurant since 1946.
Wow.
Although it started in Motor City, Detroit-style
That's a
pizza
unique
has gained
one.
a national
I'd give it a
following.
go.
Restaurants serving it have sprung up in noted pizza towns like New York and Chicago. Pizza is a popular snack option at bars nationwide.
Was this
Nothing
option
mops
a
up
bar
alcohol
pizza?
Yeah.
It's just a general,
Yeah.
generic. You buy it from a shop, it's a bar pizza.
like a slab of dough and cheese. But not every pie consumed in a bar is technically bar-style pizza. proper bar style starts with a thin, crispy crust with a touch of pliability and is generally personal size, around 10 to 12 inches. Although technically, any pizza is personal sized if
my
you're not
God,
a
that
coward.
is huge.
Instead of a generous, crusty rim, in this variation, the sauce and cheese extend nearly to the edge of the pie. So again, napkins
like
are
that.
advised.
Maximise.
Many regions claim to have created the bar pizza, but the style's true origins
They
remain
just cheers
a
a pizza.
mystery.
We're doing that next time.
Sometimes a name says it all. That's true of Washington, D.C.'s signature pizza, the so-called jumbo slice. It's not a misnomer. A jumbo
Doesn't even
slice
fit
can
in the
range in
box.
length from roughly a foot to about 16 inches. The slices are so big that they are traditionally served in oversized containers for those nights when you just need to eat as much pizza as you can legally buy. Come on, we've all been there.
Deep dish.
You want to
Dude.
fight about pizza? Bring up deep dish. Standing an imposing 2 to 3 inches tall, deep dish is more reminiscent of a conventional dessert pie than almost any other pizza. Cheese, toppings, and tomato sauce are nestled within and atop a buttery crust. And it's all baked longer than a typical pizza, usually close to an hour. Because
Okay.
it bakes for so long, the tomato sauce typically goes on top so the cheese and toppings don't burn. Deep dish pizza has a long history in Chicago. Pizzeria Uno, which Chicagoans Ike Sewell and Rick Ricardo opened in 1943, claims to be the originator. Over the decades, this thick pie has been ridiculed as much as it has been embraced. Proud New Yorker
Really?
Jon Stewart ranted that
Thing is,
Chicago deep
I can
dish...
kind of get it 'cause it looks like a pie.
Yeah, it does.
And the ones we have had has cheese on top. They're not cooked that long, and they're only small.
Yeah, and they're not as like heavily thick as that. I wouldn't say.
They're not. But the Chicago town small pizzas, if they're in their own category, they're in their own category because they bang.
They are so good.
And we got to try this just to compare. But when they explain that to me, I don't think it's as good as the little ones.
No.
But we'll see. People probably be like, I can't believe you're even comparing a little supermarket one to. Do you know what I mean?
I know. But they bang.
But we are. They do bang. If
It's
you've
not
never tried
super-
it, give it a
It's not
go.
supermarket, I know, because it says Chicago on it.
Yeah,
So clearly it's been imported.
exactly. Maybe.
Let's press play.
Which was nothing more than a casserole. Even Chicagoans have voiced skepticism.
Chicago
Barack
looks nice,
Obama
though.
observed, "No offense, Chicago, I love our pizza. New York's a little more practical. Chicago deep dish is basically, you have to sit down and eat it like lasagna. So basically,
can get
the
messy.
biggest complaint about deep dish pizza is you can't hork it down in 3 bites, which is admittedly a fair critique
Oh,
of pizza.
God, cheese.
St. Louis is known for its famous arch and gooey butter cake. It also has its own pizza. Like tavern style and many bar style pies, St. Louis pizza consists of a thin crust cut into squares. But here's where it differs. Baked at high temperatures, its crust is cracker thin. Plus, it features Provel cheese, a processed cheese that's become a favorite in the city.
Weird.
It kind of sounds
Never
like
heard
a
of that.
family-sized bagel bite, which is to say, delicious. These days, people put unconventional toppings on pizza
Why
when
is
they
it
want to
black?
show off their
gold,
creativity
innit?
or go viral. But there was a time not long ago when putting things like chèvre, arugula, fried chicken, or artichoke hearts were considered ghastly. That's until the 1980s, when California cuisine, known for highlighting farm-fresh local ingredients, was born in
great.
restaurants like Chez Panisse and Spago. Restaurateurs like Alice Waters and Wolfgang Puck put wood-fired pizzas on their menus featuring fresh, local ingredients. Puck especially raised eyebrows with toppings like smoked salmon and caviar.
Wow.
or
If you like it,
Sonoma
you like
lamb
it.
Yeah.
With braised greens and rosemary. Because there is nothing different or unusual about California pizza's crust, shape, or cut. These days, we just call it pizza, with fancy toppings.
Was he using scissors then?
Yeah, he was.
Don't use scissors on a pizza. You use a pizza cutter. Let's have a square pizza all over again. I will say though, the round ones which were cut into little squares, and Joe where Kevin Hart was picking out the
Yeah.
middle one, that's so messy because there's no crust to grab it. So you're just having to get your finger all in the, you know what I mean? Yeah.
There is a thin crust though. Thin crust does that too.
Very true. The ones which I've said maximise is the exact same thing, I guess, but
Yeah.
it just looked wrong.
So have you got something against Kevin Hart?
No, it's just you end up fingering your pizza, don't you? Like you're probably getting your fingers in there, and it's like, don't know. Do you not agree?
No.
I like my pizza.
But I like thin crust, so I'm fine.
Very
Yeah.
true. I
I'm
like
happy with
Funkist
it.
as well, but
I'm happy
I
with
just don't want to finger my pizza. Let us
Cheers
know.
for that
Let us know what
image.
you think in the comments.
Old Forge, Pennsylvania may be a small town of roughly 8,000 people in the northeastern corner of the state, but it has its own distinct style
Ooh,
of
I like
pizza.
long
The
pizza.
original
That
Old
looks
Forge
good.
pizza was cooked up in the 1920s at a local tavern owned by the Guigiarelli family. The pie is baked on a tray to produce a thick crust with a crispy exterior and soft interior.
That
A
cheese
red
looks
pizza
good.
uses a
Nice.
sweet, chunky tomato sauce, while a white pizza features cheese and toppings inside. You mean the whole pizza is a stuffed
What?
crust? Oh yeah, they've got to figure it out.
Wow.
Old Forge.
You'd like
So
that.
much so that
That seems
many
cool.
of the town's pizzerias make pizza the same way.
Cuban.
Most people have heard of Cuban sandwiches and Cuban coffee, but Cuban-style pizza probably isn't as familiar.
Am I hallucinating here? Just what in the hell do you think you're doing?
Learning about Cuba, having some food.
It turns out this fresh take on the classic is as delicious as it is different. What makes it so unique? The addition of Gouda to its cheese blend, proving once again that adding more cheese is always a Gouda idea. This pizza style can be found in Miami, Florida, home of a robust Cuban-American community, where restaurants like Ray Pizza and Pa Comer have been serving up slices for years. Youngstown,
Yeah.
Ohio, located in the northeastern part of the Buckeye State, was a steel hotspot in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. It flourished thanks to in part a workforce composed largely of immigrants, including Italians. The Italians who flocked to the city's Briar Hill
That's why
neighborhood
pizza came.
brought
Yeah.
along their language, culture, and recipes. And since you've been watching the video for this long, you know recipes means pizza. The new residents drew upon pizza from Italy's Basilicata region to create Briar Hill-style pies in
Ooh.
Youngstown. Not too
That's
thick and not too
interesting.
thin. The pizza has a crunchy crust and uses Romano cheese. But
Very
the secret
interesting.
is in its Sunday sauce, a tomato-based concoction that is both sweet and tangy. The Briar Hill-style pie became popular in the 1940s and continues to be served in some city restaurants. Y-Town is my town. Staying
I
in
look
northeast
good on that
Ohio,
picture.
about 40 miles west of Pittsburgh, is Steubenville, Ohio, home of Ohio Valley Pizza. What makes it so unique? When a pie goes into the oven, it is just the dough, tomato sauce, and a dusting of cheese. Then an extra layer of cold cheese and toppings is added after the bake, creating a tantalizing blend of hot and cold flavors.
Okay,
Sounds like a
that's
pizza a
interesting.
drunk person made by accident, but Ohio Valley pizzas have been a local favorite since 1945, when the DiCarlo family started a pizzeria in Steubenville and debuted their unique pie.
So it's pretty much
One
just a
more
standard
for the
pizza
Ohio.
With extra
with extra cheese on top. Which I think I've done loads, haven't I?
Oh yeah, loads of times you've just put, if you have cheese in the fridge, you just add it to the pizza.
Yeah. So I've basically done that.
Basically,
Basically
you need to
done
like
loads.
your cholesterol is going to be awful.
Oh yeah. I ever stop recording one day, you know it's because I've had too much cheese.
That's depressing.
Ohio, believe
might
it or
be on the
not,
toilet.
Dayton, Ohio is home to its own style of pizza. Thin crust and square cut, Dayton-style pies have been served since the 1950s, when Vic Cassano opened the pizzeria that bears his last name. Other pizza makers who had connections to Cassano soon joined the game and opened their own joints. Ron Holp of Ron's Pizza is credited with starting Dayton's Pizza Wars. Marion Glass, another Cassano-connected pizza maker, upped the ante by adding a dining room to his restaurant. Marion's Pizza. Luckily, the best thing about a pizza war is that the customer never loses. It just means more pizza.
That is very true. More options for pizza.
Greek pizza is a unique pie served in restaurants opened by Greek immigrants in New England, particularly in Boston. It's been an alternative to quick service chains like Pizza Hut and includes a thick, chewy crust with plenty of sauce, cheese, and oregano. Many people who grew up eating this unique pie admit that while Greek pizza may not be the best style out there, it nonetheless hits the spot in a pinch.
I'd give it a go.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Interesting with the work.
We may be talking about dozens of unique spins on a recipe, but we can all agree that the basic formula for a pizza is tomato sauce spread over dough with a sprinkling of cheese and toppings, right? Not according to pizzerias in Trenton, New Jersey, home to the tomato pie, the city's own take on grabbing a slice. Instead of layering cheeses over tomato, the Trenton pie puts a chunky tomato sauce on top of the cheese, creating a tasty tomato-forward flavor. Trenton
Okay.
tomato pie may even be a bit more authentic than some of the Americanized offerings out there. If authenticity is important when you're putting a hurtin' on an 18-inch with extra cheese, the style has its roots in the
Yo.
pizza service.
He can eat. He can eat. By the way, does it really make that? I sound just like a hypocrite from what we said earlier because I said square pizzas taste different to round pizzas.
Yeah.
Opposite way, really make that much of a difference? It must do.
It must do.
If shape makes a difference, order must make a difference as well.
Yeah, it must.
Let us know in the comments.
It's just not normal, is it? It's not like what we're used to.
No, but
Must be.
it's the same thing technically. But then I guess the
They
pizza's
shouldn't
the same
make
thing.
a difference, but it does.
Let us know in the comments, please.
Served at Joe's Tomato
Maybe we should do that
Pies.
next time.
The eatery was opened in 1910 by Joe Silvestro, an immigrant from Naples, the city that birthed pizza. One of Silvestro's employees opened his own restaurant, Papa's Tomato Pies, that still bakes tomato pies for customers in Trenton. In New York City,
That looks
pizza
good.
lovers pay by the slice. In Colorado, they pay by the pound. Colorado-style pizza, also known as Colorado Mountain Pie,
It's like a
which is
pretzel
something
one.
it
It
should never
looks
be
so
called, originated at Bo Joe's Pizzeria in the 1970s in Idaho Springs, just west of Denver. This decadent spin on the classic food is a doughy delicacy. Although diners can
But
add
they
a number of
twist it,
toppings,
yeah.
what
Yeah, it
really
looks good.
counts is its crust. Chefs use honey, not sugar, to bake the pizza's signature thick, braided crust.
Wow. It does look good, to be
It
fair.
does.
The Quad Cities, 5 small cities clustered around the Mississippi River in Illinois and Iowa, may be overshadowed by nearby Chicago, but their pizza is worth trying. Quad City-style pizza boasts a spicy tomato sauce and sausage, and is cut into strips instead of square or triangular slices for maximum binging efficiency. Chefs
Okay.
also use malt syrup or molasses to create a sweeter, softer crust.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
There's no cheese in that.
Philadelphia is known for its cheesesteaks, but the city of brotherly love serves up another local offering, tomato pies. They're made of thick dough, a layer of chunky tomato,
There's
and a
no
scant
cheese.
dusting of grated cheese. As
I
Philadelphia,
don't know. I don't think I'd be a fan.
No, it looks weird without cheese.
It does. Let us know what you guys think.
I'm not sure if I could go with that.
Yeah, I think too tomato.
Yeah,
Let us know.
I'm not sure if I can.
magazine
go.
described it, tomato pie. Our city's
look right.
cheeseless wonder
It just looks
can
a
be
bit
traced back to thick tomato-topped
too
dough
tomato.
slices made in Sicily that traveled here with waves of Italian immigrants, some of whose bakeries still stand as icons of the craft. And although New Jersey has its own thin-crusted cheese on the bottom version, we like Philly-style tomato pie best, with lots of red gravy, thick and tender crust, and just a sprinkling of Parmesan on top. Philly tomato
way
pie
more
has
than
built
that.
generations of loyal fans, who generally eat slices cold or at room temperature. Sometimes cold pizza is better pizza.
Better than hot
It
pizza?
is
That's insane.
That is
next day
very true.
Pizza is best pizza.
I love next day. I like when we have pizza. I normally only ever eat
Yeah.
half, and then the next day I have my
Next
lunch.
day,
Ooh.
yeah.
I don't know about a tomato pizza being better cold though.
No, that's the cheese.
It's a big thing. It's a big
It
thing.
is a big thing.
Tell me what
People are
kind
gonna
of
hate
pizza you
us.
New England boasts many regional specialties, many of them seafood related, like lobster rolls and clam chowder, and whatever mythological ocean serpent gave the Patriots their powers. But there is another regional food associated with New England, beach pizza. It's a sheet tray pie topped with a sweet tomato sauce, a dusting of grated cheese, and a slice of provolone. You're most likely to find beach pizza in Massachusetts and New Hampshire. The
Interesting.
location that's been slinging
kinda good,
slices
though.
of beach pizza the longest is Tripoli Bakery, whose recipe dates
I'd
back
give it a
to
go.
1944.
Not convinced.
This looks fancy.
Rhode Island is home to one of the most unique pizza varieties, red
You like them?
strips, which is lucky because Rhode Island isn't home to much else. Like the name suggests,
That's
red
good.
strips are rectangular pizza strips of baked dough and tomato sauce. That's right.
There's not enough
red
cheese.
strips are pizza without the cheese.
Without the
Don't
cheese,
bother
no.
calling the police. They don't care.
Yeah, that's 122.50.
Can't be doing that. Is it even a
I
pizza?
don't live here.
The other unique attribute of red strips is they aren't served at pizzerias. Instead, Rhode Islanders find red strips at local bakeries.
Not a fan. I'll give it a go, but I don't think I'm a fan. What are
Pizza
they?
comes in all shapes and sizes, but one of the most consistent features is mozzarella, right? Not according to the good people of Altoona, Pennsylvania, about 2 hours east of Pittsburgh. As the Pittsburgh City paper described it, Altoona style is composed of Sicilian-style dough and cut into squares. On top
Ooh.
of the dough is a layer of sweet tomato sauce, then some deli-style salami, then a thick green bell pepper ring, and then topped with yellow cheese. Like
That
Velveeta
reminds me.
or
Do
Amer-
you have a little gummies you get where you have a pizza and
Yeah,
stuff
you
like
make your own pizza.
That's what that looks like.
Yeah,
I'd give it a go, but I don't know.
I don't know if you'd enjoy that, but I feel like you'd try it.
Again, if you've tried these, which we're saying we're not sure about, please let us know your experience. Let us know if you were skeptical going in and if you enjoyed it after.
Yeah.
But I'm a bit skeptical about you.
Yeah, so I just realised that that cheese on top,
Yeah.
they don't call themselves American cheese.
It's got cheese.
Yeah, see, in the shops, it literally says on the packet, American style cheese.
I guess like with tea, we just call it tea, but do people call it British tea?
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Like even on the shops, it's like on the packet it says American style.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Anyway, random facts for today's video.
Sounds more like mozzarella. The pizza's unconventional ingredients have led some to cry foul and insist it isn't pizza at all. But if we've learned nothing else today, it's that in these United States, the definition of pizza is limited only by the chef's creativity and locals' willingness to claim and defend it as their own.
That is
So
very
what
true.
do you think? Which style of pizza is the
That was a good
best?
one.
Let us know in the
Did you enjoy that?
That was really good.
It
Yeah.
was good. We talked loads, so it's probably
Yeah.
a super long video, and I've never talked about pizza so much in
No,
my
I
life.
know, but now like I want pizza.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we're having pizza tomorrow.
Ooh,
We are having
we'll
pizza
send...
tomorrow.
No, we're not. Day after. Oh no,
Oh,
when is this video?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
we
whenever
may have
you
had
see this
pizza.
video.
Yeah, whenever you guys see this video, we're either having pizza tomorrow or
We're
we've
having
had
it
pizza.
on Friday the 25th.
We'll probably be having pizza right now. Oh no, we'll be at the England match right now. It'll be England versus USA match when this goes out.
Wait.
Oh, no, it won't.
No, it's today.
It's
isn't
today. It'll be 2 days before. It'll be
Forget
Wednesday.
it. It's Wednesday. It's the day we're recording it.
We're
It's-
pre-recording.
yeah, it's 9:25. You're probably seeing it in a few hours.
Yeah, you probably see it in about an hour. Smash
Anyway,
that like
on
button,
Friday
guys.
we're having pizza.
We're having pizza on Friday for the England USA match. Smash that like button, guys. Smash that subscribe and watch the video.
Have a fantastic
And we'll
day.
see you legends in the next one. Peace.